Friends, in today's class, we are going to see about DC generator EMF equation. So far we have seen about DC generator working principle um, and the EMF induced equation. What is the EMF equation? And the induced EMF magnitude, that's all we have seen. So in this class, we are going to see about the EMF equation. So EMF equation. So as we all know that induced EMF equivalent to rate of change of flux. So E equal to d pi by dt, that we know already. So in the from this equation comes based on the as per Faraday's law of induction. So now we want to find out what is total flux. So total flux equal to flux produced by each pole multiplied by the number of poles. So the flux produced by each pole is nothing but pi, and the number of poles is nothing but p. So I'm substituting number of pi into p. So let us consider this is the second equation. Then the time required for conductor to complete one revolution equal to 60 by n. So here n is the nothing but the speed of the conductor. Let us consider this is the third equation. So now substitute the second and third equation in equation 1. So the equation is 1 is nothing but E equal to d pi by dt. So pi we know that is the total flux, that is P into phi. Pi is nothing but the flux produced by each pole, and P is nothing but the number of poles divided by time required to complete one revolution. So that is 60 divided by n. Substitute in that. Now we will get the equation of pi pn divided by 60. So then EMF induced in the conductor equivalent to pi pn divided by 60. So this is the circuit. So here we are having multiple coils. So Z number of conductors are distributed in A number of parallel path. So there may be a chances of multiple number of conductor, because the single conductor will produce the less amount of EMF. So we are having multiple amount of conductor. Each conductor has the windings. So we are having A number of parallel path and Z number of conductor are distributed over the circuit. Effectively, Z by A conductor need to be multiplied with the EMF induced in the conductor. So EMF equation is equal to pi Pn divided by 60, that is multiplied by the Z number of conductor divided by A number of parallel path. So this is the EMF equation of the DC generator. So in this EMF equation, we have a two constraint, that is the armature conductor are generally connected in two different ways via either lap winding or wave winding. So if it is a lap winding, always we have to assume A equal to P, that is the number of parallel path equal to number of number of poles. So in the case of wave winding, always the number of parallel path equivalent to 2. So this we have to apply while we are solving the problems. So example problem is calculate the EMF generated by the 6-pole DC generator having 480 conductors and driven at a speed of 1200 rpm. The flux per pole is 0.012 Weber. Assume the generator to be lap wound and wave wound. So now the given parameter is number of poles is nothing but the 6. So the flux is nothing but 0.012 Weber, and the Z is nothing but the number of conductor. Number of conductors are 480 number of conductor. So n is nothing but the speed of the conductor. Here the speed is given as 1200 rpm, and 60 is a constant value into p, number of poles. The number of poles is here 6 poles in this DC generator, and A is nothing but the number of parallel paths. So for the lap wound, we know that we have to assume always A equal to P. For wave wound, we want to assume that P always that A equal to 2. So here in the lap winding, A equal to P, that is 6. So if we substitute all the values in the equation, we will get the EMF induced EMF is 115.2 volts. So similarly, for the wave wind machine, A equal to 2. So the parallel path, number of parallel path A equal to 2. So that we have to substitute in the same equation. If you are substituting that, we will get 345.6 volts. The EMF induced for wave winding is 345. The second example is a four-pole generator with wave wound armature has a 51 slot, each having 24 conductor. So here there is a clue. So it got 51 slot. For each slot it got 24 conductors. So the total number of conductors are 51 into 24. So totally 1224 conductors. Okay. Then yeah, the flux per pole is 0.01 Weber. At what speed must the armature rotate to give an induced EMF of 250? So first you should do like what are all the parameters they have given and what you have to find. So the parameter given are number of conductor and EMF induced in the case of wave wound armature and the poles they given. So we want to find out what is the speed. First, what is the speed we have to find out for wave wound, and what will be the voltage developed if the winding is lap connected. The armature rotates at the same speed. So once after finding the speed, we must apply that same speed to the lap wound DC generator. So in that lap wound DC generator, we must find out the EMF, induced EMF. So two things we want to find out from this problem. The first thing is speed, that speed from the wave wound DC generator, and the second is EMF induced in the lap wound DC generator. So always we know for the wave wound A equal to 2, it is the constant value. So substitute all the parameter in this equation and just cross multiply the n. So you will get the speed in RPM. So for the lap connection, so we assume A equal to P. So A is already P is already we know, that is 4. So we have to assume it is a 4. And the speed value we have to take it from the wave wound. So it is 612.74 RPM. The same speed we are applying to the uh, lab connection DC generator. So if you are applying all the parameters, it is already given in the problem. So if you are applying all the parameter, we will get 125 volts. So based on this, we are going to solve the problems in the DC generator EMF equation. Thank you.